Hey, what's up, guys? It's me again. And today we're going to be playing Minecraft. I'm going to be showing you my XP spawner. So today's my XP spawner. It's a skeleton spawner. And this is really deep underground. We're playing on my Xbox 360. Down there I have a green house for growing food and a bed, some chests to store my stuff. And then here you see this is the spawner room. This is where the spawner was found. All you want to do is dig down 3 blocks and then dig out like 2 or 3 blocks and then dig back 2 or 3 blocks and then make sure it's all capped in, and then see, do you see how like the water pours in this way? And then I'm gonna drop down in there later on to let you guys see exactly how it works, but it's really easy, self-explanatory. There's videos on how to build it or how to build one similar. I always build mine just slightly different because I've been building these for like years, you know. Because I played this game for like 5-10 years now. I've been playing, you know. And then you just let them, you just let them build up. You go into the spawner room. You let the zombies build up, or the skeletons build up, and they drop down in here. And then you just come down in here, and then you just kill the skeletons and stuff. You know what I mean? And you see how like they just build up, and then you just burn the stuff you don't want, if there's anything you don't want. It's really not bad. And these chests you fill up these chests full of bows and all the different stuff. I highly recommend you sort it, because there's gonna be a lot of crap that you get, and you should put a lot of chests. Get looting 3, so you get lots of bones and lots of arrows, you know. And you get, you know, 100, and you get lots of levels and stuff. You should always have a greenhouse though, because like, since you're sitting underground, you want to grow food. I highly recommend something like watermelon. Watermelon isn't even my favorite food. I prefer cookies or like steak, or like maybe even an automatic chicken cooker perhaps, but I highly recommend something like watermelon, just so it keeps growing back. So when you're sitting here AFK, like if you get really low hunger and you don't have a lot of resources, or if you died or something weird happens, you have like watermelons growing in the background, so you can smash one of them and get some hunger really quick. Yeah, skeleton spawners are really good. These are great. Like sometimes you can just open up the game and then just leave it open and just walk away from it. Sometimes I fall asleep while I'm inside the skeleton spawner, and then I'll wake back up in real life, and then I'll be like, oh shit, my game turned off on me and everything, but I'll turn the game back on. And I was in the skeleton spawner and I accidentally fell asleep in the skeleton spawner up until my Xbox turned off. And like there'll be like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of skeleton spawners, or skeletons. And at the end of it, I'm going to show you what it looks like if you let the skeleton spawner build up for like an hour or two. You know what I mean? So it's like, or like 30-40 minutes to like an hour or two. It's not like as full as it theoretically could get. You got to make like an anti like AFK or anti like kick like thing to where the game thinks you're still playing the game no matter what. But yeah, and then here I came up to the surface, and I show you like you should always make a marker or a beacon so you can see where your XP spawner is, because you should make a way to access it from the surface, you know. And like I got a sign that says town this way, and then you follow those cobblestone pillars and all that shit to get back to town. It kind of looks shitty, but it's designed kind of like that so you can see it from a really far distance. So if you're really far away, because this is a world I travel really far away and stuff. And yeah, on the surface I grew some watermelon too, just to be on the safe side. You know what I mean? I got some. I think it's always smart to always be growing stuff like watermelons or whatever the hell, wherever you can grow them, just to make sure that you have extra food. It doesn't need to be protected or in any special cages. It's just as long as there's something growing, just so you have a way to get food quick, just in a pinch. Starvation in this game is really fucking annoying. It's stupid to deal with. But yeah, then I go back down in the spawner, and then I'm gonna show you more functions of the spawner. But yeah, this is my Minecraft single player world that I'm playing this one since 2023. I actually haven't really played it. It's been lying dormant on my Xbox for a couple of years. I really didn't take too much interest in it. I have always had better things going on. And then I decided to take a whack back at it, and I came back to my single player world, and I've been kicking the shit out of this single player world. And this is one of the new things I decided to build was my I decided to build it. Now I'm gonna show you how the spawner actually works. See how I jumped in. Remember how I explained how it worked? It just from me jumping in, you can see how it works. See how and see how it turns and it goes back. The reason why it turns like that and then it goes back is because you have to get the zombies out of the radius. Yeah, or like you have to get our skeletons away from the spawner so I can keep spawning more of them, you know? Because if they're too close, it won't continuously spawn more of them. See, and we're too close to bedrock, so there really wasn't a good way to make them drop as far as I really wanted to make the skeletons drop, but it wasn't a very big deal. We still were able to get a spawner that was good enough to work, in my mind, so I really wasn't, like, completely unhappy. It was just, that's just how the spawner works, you know? There's better ways to make spawners, other types of spawners, but this is my skeleton spawner. I mean, I'm probably going to refine it and put a little bit of, like, maybe glass in there, and I might make it look really nice as the time goes by, but it's all going to be good. And now, in this video, that should be popping up pretty quick here, and we're going to be showing you guys what it looks like when the spawner is filled up for a couple hours. Because this is a different video clip now, where I actually let the spawner fill for a couple hours. And as you see, my levels are actually less, but you can actually watch my levels as like fill up. You can see how much loot, like an hour, like 30 minutes of like skeletons gets. And this is why you gotta make sure the skeletons are kind of out of range. Alright guys, so right after I killed all the skeletons, I basically just sorted through the chest right quick, and then I was able to manage all the loot. Basically after you sit there and kill the skeletons, there'll be like a lot of gear piling up, and you gotta sit there and you gotta pick up all the gear and put it in the chest. That's why you want to have like a hopper and a chest sitting right there so it can help pick up all the items, because you'll have like 20-30 bows, and you'll have like dozens and dozens of sets of armor and all this stuff if you let it build up long enough. And so you want to make sure you're well aware of that and you're ready to manage all the bows and everything. Some of the extra stuff you could burn, but you want to really watch out for the enchants. Like I show you, you got power 1 bows, and you got these like some of the better enchanted stuff. And so some of there's sometimes you can actually get good enchanted bows, and then if you're smart, you can take the bows and you can combine them together on an anvil. So you can make really overpowered bows, you know, using an anvil, and then you just sit there and get XP from the XP farm. So it's not a bad idea, you know. So and then you gotta make sure you save your arrows and your bones and stuff. You know, the arrows are really good for fighting, like in the Nether, fighting the Ender Dragon, whatnot. It's a really good concept. And but yeah, this is basically just the end. I just wanted to show you guys this last little snippet of me, you know, letting the skeletons build up and then me killing them, so I can kind of show you guys the kind of rewards you could kind of get after you really like harvest the farm and everything. Anyways though, so like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning into the video. If you guys could donate, that'd be great. And like always guys, peace out.